All right, we are in match one of our first league with Bloodbraid Domain Zoo. This looks like a keep. We've got path on turn one. We're probably not pathing anything on turn one, but we have it, and that's the important thing. Goif. Hopefully we're going to be able to do that sometime soon. We're going to keep. For the record, this is a friendly league because I have barely played this deck at all, and I am not betting 12 USD on my ability to perform adequately. Now, question is, how are we going to sequence these lands? If we screw up, bad things could happen. I kind of almost like pathing Arbor Elf. Maybe if they put a Utopia Sprawl on this, I'll go for that. Because that could actually limit their mana. I'm assuming we're up against either green-red land destruction or, what is it, Genesis Wave / Tooth and Nail. So I think we do want a white source. I'm thinking we get Hallowed Fountain, Stomping Ground, Mountain. That lets us cast pretty much everything. I have run into the problem of not fetching properly and then being unable to cast Nux or Mantis Rider, so that's definitely something that comes up. Let's see what's going down. It's Utopia Sprawl. Cool. Debatable that we should save Path. Also, fetching with these windows, very difficult. They start small for some stupid reason. Very easy to click the wrong fetch. Possible we should save our Path for something like a Primeval Titan, or an Inferno Titan, or some sort of fatty like that. That's fine, they get a little bit of mana out of it. At least they don't get 4 mana. That's the important thing. Let's see what they name. Well, given that we just saw a Stone Rain, I'm going to assume it was red. Let's play this. We're not going to crack it, because I would like a green source to cast some Tarmogoyfs. I have a feeling we're very much on the back foot right now. Are you guys getting that same impression? Utopia Sprawl? Sure, we can't interact with that. That's fine. 4 mana. Oh, hey! That's pretty cool. Blood Moon. We do have Basic Forest. I'm gonna go get Basic Forest. Everything in our hand still castable. Tribal Flames looks very, very bad. But everything's still castable. We are in it. We are very unlikely to come out of this unscathed, but we are in it. Do we Tribal Flames that Bloodbraid Elf or slam a Goyf? I think we have to slam Goyf here. That's a lot of Tribal Flames. I would probably be happier if we had a Plains and an Island in play still. That would have been nice. That would have been very nice. More Utopia Sprawls. That's a lot of Utopia Sprawl. All 3 on red, it looks like. Bird, sure. Well, we can hope that they don't draw anything good. That is a good pickup. That is a basic mountain. Never mind. Actually, it's a non-basic mountain, which is ever so slightly worse than a basic mountain. I'm going to swing here. Excuse me. I think I'm going to keep slamming Goyfs until I can't slam any more Goyfs. Just because Tarmogoyf blocks Bloodbraid Elf, so there's not really a reason to kill Bloodbraid Elf instead of just playing a Tarmogoyf that may or may not block it. I could always decide that that Goyf wants to attack instead, which is probably going to be the play. Arbor Elf, sure. If they keep drawing Mana Dorks, I'm going to keep being okay with that. What do we got? Lightning Helix. That's uncastable. Let's put that on the far side here. We're going to Tribal Flames, probably this Bloodbraid Elf. Aha! Take that. Yeah. And creature in the bin. Look at those Tarmogoyfs. Those beautiful, beautiful Tarmogoyfs. To be fair, our opponent drew very poorly, it looks like. I don't think they need that much mana acceleration. Pretty sure they would rather have a non-zero amount of win cons, but hey, We pulled that off. How do I sideboard against land destruction? The counter spells probably don't come in. Let's put Path in front of those. Snapcaster Mage also looking bad. So it looks like I don't want blue cards. I'm probably boarding out this Snapcaster Mage even. Pyroclasm could be great. Don't think they have artifacts. They do have enchantments, quite a few. I don't mind natural stating a Utopia Sprawl. We can also blow up a Blood Moon. Gaining life doesn't seem great. EE blows up Utopia Sprawl. Also hits Mana Dorks, which is nice, and they don't use their graveyard much. Helix just seems like a bad spell, so we're bringing in 3 things. Don't think this is the kind of deck that sideboards very heavily. I probably want to just cut out Helices. How good's Path? We can Path their win cons, which is very good. I think I want 1 of those, maybe 2, 1 Helix. This is very much going to be a process. I'm definitely not boarding out the birds. Those probably never come out, now that I think about it. Maybe against very, very grindy matchups, but I don't think I have enough stuff for the grindy matchups that I want them out. I probably just want to be able to curve into 3s and 4s and Tribal Flames as quickly as possible in those matchups. So I think that is about right. Like I said, I have basically no idea what I'm doing. I like Pride Mage. Maybe I don't need this much enchantment hate. But I don't love Helix. Maybe I want 2 Helices. Take out EE, because it's a bit slow, but it's also quite good. So maybe you just take out Natural State. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to submit this. I don't think there's a very big edge to be had by finding out the precise number of Helices and bolt effects you want. I think being off by 1 or 2 is still just fine. This is an easy mulligan, I think. Green mana's pretty important. This hand looks great. Except that it could be better. Yeah, why not? We're probably looking to bolt some birds. Kasali Pride Mage on 2. Hopefully this isn't just a Utopia Sprawl. It's not. It is the archetypical bird. That is the correct way to say that. Kill that. Boom. Oh yeah. Not something we were able to do last time. Path to Exile. Much worse at killing Mana Dorks than Lightning Bolt. Breeding Pool. Do we want to fetch out another basic? We don't have any basic islands, so it would just be the second forest. We probably want to just get a white source so I can cast this. Not something I thought about until right now. I was considering playing the forest or the breeding pool, so there's that. That probably wants to get Hallowed Fountain, although the blue source isn't very important, so maybe it's just Temple Garden, but that's not that important either. So maybe it's we can't get Sacred Foundry with Misty Rainforest. Alright, we want a white source. It's either Hallowed Fountain or Temple Garden. We have a lot of green sources. Blue's not very important, but I think it's going to be the Hallowed Fountain. Just because, well, maybe I end up wanting a second blue source, and that's probably more likely than needing the 4th green. That's my assumption. That's probably a bolt. Yep, fine. That's perfectly fair. If we could have, I think I like getting Sacred Foundry there so they can't blow up our only red source. Here's a Savage Knuckleblade. That's probably better than just casting Tribal Flames. I like them not knowing that we have a basic forest in hand. Maybe they'll tap out for a Blood Moon. Green. No, not green. Oh, I did click red. Look at me. I just said the wrong color. Ba-boom! This deck feels very sledgehammery. Very much, I'm not the one playing Magic right now, the cards are. But you know what? They're fun cards to facilitate Magic with, so I don't really mind. What do we got? Double Bolt. Excuse me. Garrick, Stone Rain. Mwanvuli, Acid Moss. Excuse me. Acid Moss it is. That's pretty good. Alright, that cuts us off of white. We're almost certainly playing the forest. And Tribal Flames only deals 3, so maybe we just grow Knuckleblade. I want to play the forest in case we hit another land drop for this. Yeah, let's grow Knuckleblade. Doesn't really matter when we do it. It's not like they have interaction here, so don't have to make sure we do that quite during combat. This is fun. We're smashing face with big dudes. Something I enjoy. 5 mana Storm Breath Dragon. That's actually not as scary as I first thought when I saw Storm Breath Dragon. We only have 1 red source, which is a big pain. I actually had a match. I believe it was yesterday, because earlier today I just played Delver. I had a match where I needed double red twice in that game, in that same game. Only had 1 red source, but I had a Birds of Paradise, which tapped for red on many occasions and won the game. I won the game on the back of it. And I'm usually not attacking with only 1 creature, so I actually think it's entirely possible that Noble Hierarch is not better than Birds in this deck, just because of how many creatures are in it. I don't know if I want to Bolt Face or use Tribal Flames. If we hit another land to make Tribal Flames better, we probably just Bloodbraid, so I feel like we're going to Tribal Flames now, just in case down the line we want to cast something else. We do that. Now they might not feel comfortable swinging with that Storm Breath. Knuckleblade is lethal. They probably have something, though. Bloodbraid, pretty good. We might be dead. Arbor Elf doesn't kill us. It's a start, though. It is certainly a start. I'm expecting to go to 2. It's possible I should have held up Lightning Bolt so I could do it at my leisure in case they did something like that. What are we going to untap and do? We're probably dead, right? Mountain. Bloodbraid into removal spell. Hope they don't have removal spell. I believe that's our only out. If we swing with Nux, it gets blocked. We bolt face, we're dead. We bolt anything, this is lethal. So we're going to spin the Bloodbraid. See what we hit. Something good. It's a Mantis Rider. Cast that. Hope they don't have a Lightning Bolt. Give it a go. Swing with the team. What do you got, opponent? Am I dead? Are you dead? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Hey! Nice! Xaxes. Bloodbraid's good. Bloodbraid is good. That was fun. I very much enjoyed playing my hasty 4-drop and cascading into a hasty 3-drop. That was a fun time. I don't know if I actually learned anything about how to sequence fetches, but I think I did a decent job, so I'm happy with that. I'll see you guys in the next one, because that was kind of disgustingly short, and I want to play more Magic.